Should we have breakfast? Go. Can I have that, please?
한 컵 소시 중입니다.
Thank you so much. I think I like the warm.